Hello, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube page. I'm Tracie Mahan, and this is going to be a channel segment with Arcturian Daniel. Before I get started, on April 10th, that is a Sunday here in the US, on April 10th at 2 p.m. Pacific time, I'm doing a DNA, cellular upgrade, and body alignment workshop with Arcturian Daniel. I'll be channeling Daniel through that. He'll be taking us through these upgrades and bringing us through some shifts with the cellular structure, the upgrades of the DNA, and getting our bodies into alignment. Why do we need that? Kind of like taking your car in for a tune-up, because we have all of these new energies coming in. And as you guys learned, the ones that participated in the last workshop, you've learned that they're moving more energy through us now than ever to bring into the planet. So just bringing in that tune-up, bringing in a little knowledge around it, that's what we're doing. So if you're interested in that, that link's down below, or you will find it on my website, traciemahan.com. And let's get Daniel, find out what he has to say for whatever's coming up next. All right, let's go get Daniel. We always think about things that we want to say, something that will grab your attention, something that will get you on board with whatever is going to lift your spirits and get you in a better place. We know that there's a lot of shifting. We know there's a lot of change that goes on in your life and daily things that are happening here and there. We know that you are on a path to greatness. We know that you are finding your way there. You are maybe you trip up a little bit here and there on a little twig or a little stone. But what we want to say to you is even those little moments are so precious and so important, because the little things that you learn or the big things that you learn when you feel like you're being tripped up is more important than the thing that tripped you up. And so we say to you, embrace those moments, embrace the things that look like delays and stalls and misdirections and mistakes made. Embrace it all, because you are always on your path to that greatness. You are always on your path to that higher and best version of self, because that is the intention you have set. You wouldn't be here watching this if you haven't set an intention like that. You want to know more about who you are. You want to know more about how to be of service, how to do what you came here to do, making sure that you have indeed, or in fact, how do we want to say that? That you are indeed and in fact on your path and on your work. And we say to you, many of you, you want to know, what is my path? What is my purpose? What am I doing here? Why do I feel like I want to do something different, something more? Follow those questions. We're not here to say you have to do anything, because you don't. You don't have to do anything. You are still being this beautiful conduit of energy. And think about this. What if your goal is to do nothing? I don't want to do all those things. I don't want to be of service in this way or that way or this way. I just want to be out in nature, walking around, enjoying the trees. I want to just sit in my home looking out the window at the view of the ocean, or whatever it is that you've got going on, whatever it is that you desire that brings you joy. And this is the main thing that we have been talking about for at least a year now. Find your joy. And if not being of service, of doing something else, going out on a hike, going out in nature, maybe you have a hobby that you enjoy, artistry, singing, dancing, whatever it is. If it brings you joy, you are doing your purpose. That is the best way to know you are on purpose, is if you are in your joy. So find the joy, find the purpose, find that meat and that sauce that is you. It doesn't have to look like you being a counselor, medium, a reader, an energy worker, and whatever else you put on that plate. You don't have to do those things to be of purpose and of service. And so you could work in the corporate world, and as long as you are coming home and doing something, well, maybe you enjoy that and that is your joy. And maybe you come home and you paint, or you sing, or you write music, or you poetry, or you journal, or you write a book, whatever it is that you find to be enjoyable. Maybe you're working in the garden. Maybe it's talking to friends. It's connecting with others. It's just sitting and socializing over a cup of coffee or a little happy hour. It doesn't matter. If it's bringing you joy, then you are doing your purpose, because the joy is the vibration that we are bringing into the planet right now. Joy is the vibration that we are setting up for everyone to step into. Find your joy, find your bliss, find your happy place. Be in love with your life. Do the things that make you smile, and know that everything is always going to work out. That has been the theme this last week. And it's funny because Tracie would say it to her friends, and she would also say it to herself. Oh, this is okay because everything always works out. Everything always works out. And she had the most incredible experiences with that. Things that looked like they were working and then they didn't look like they were working, and then they looked like they were working and then they didn't look like they were working. So it was like she always got this opportunity to go, that's okay. That's okay. Things always work out the way that they're supposed to. They always work out. And so as she kept saying that and kept saying that, you know, she would get discouraged every once in a while in those moments, but she would come back to everything always works out. And then they did. Something she was waiting for finally showed up. Something that wasn't working finally started working. Those types of things were happening. And so we say to you, everything will always work out. And we want you to step into that energy. We want you to know that whatever it is that you are going through, whatever it is that you might be struggling with, whatever it is that is your conflict, your burden right now, everything always works out. That mountain you are climbing right now is the very thing that's going to slingshot you into the desire. Raise you to the energy and vibration and frequency of the desire, becoming the energetic match. Everything always works out. You're going to find that place you want to find. You're going to find that relationship you want to find. You're going to find it. You're going to find the job you want to find. You're going to find that connection you're looking for and you want to find. You're going to find your guides, your angels, your counterparts that are here to help you in this world. You are always in communication with them, and you are going to find that deeper communication, that deeper connection to them is going to happen. Everything's going to work out. It is going to happen. So as we talk to you, as we say these things to you, and they fall upon your ears, we want you to rest in knowing that whatever it is you are facing right now, it is going to be okay. Tracie's in her head saying, oh, that's a funny one because there's this beautiful little meme that goes around and says, spoiler alert, it's all going to work out okay. Everything's going to be just fine. Spoiler alert. Yes, we like that. So find your bliss, find your joy, find your things. We always say it, do it, love yourself, move into self-care, move into what is it that you want. Quit living your life for everybody else. You can be involved in everybody else's life. You just don't live your life for everybody else. Do what you want to do. Take those bold steps, do the things. Don't wait for somebody else. Don't wait for the other things to happen. And well, when this happens, how many young couples do that? When I get this amount of money, then we can start our family. When I get this amount of money, then we can buy that house. When I get this amount of money, then we can do that trip. Find a way, do that now. Have the family now if you want the family now. Take that trip now if you want to take that trip now. Find ways to do it. The universe will say, congratulations. And we're going to make that a lot easier for you now because you chose yourself. You chose yourself. And when you start doing that, you're going to be put in positions where you get to choose yourself over the thing. The other day, Tracie was buying a plane ticket, and that price was climbing very rapidly with everything going on in the world right now. And it was a price that she was not expecting. And so she kept looking for other flights that might be cheaper. Something might be cheaper, but these were the flights I need. These are the flights I want. These are the flights that have the right time. They're direct flights. They're awesome flights. I want these flights. Oh, but I need something cheaper. That's a lot to pay for that flight. And then she hears in her head, if money were not an issue, what flight would you book? She says, well, this one, of course, the direct flights. And then she realized she needed to get out of the mindset of poverty or of lack. And she needed to choose herself. She wanted those flights. Where are you doing that? Where are you compromising? Where are you not seeing your value? Where are you not giving yourself the opportunity to have the thing you want and not trusting the universe is going to show you a way to get it. Showing up for yourself is a big thing right now. You can do it. You can make that happen. Show up for yourself. Choose what will make you happy. Choose the thing that you actually really want. Don't settle. Don't settle. Don't settle. Oh, she's been getting that one too. Don't settle. Don't settle for the cheaper flight with the layovers and the longer duration to get there that gets you there at the wrong time or a different time than everybody else gets there. Don't settle for this item over here that you really want this one, but this one came up, and so you're going to get it instead because it's close enough, right? It's close to what I want. The relationships, right? Relationships. Oh, don't settle for things that you don't want, or behaviors you don't want, or treatment you don't want. It's time to step it up. Set loving boundaries. You don't have to be a cantankerous. We were going to say a lot of different words, but you don't have to be cantankerous and argumentative and forceful. You just say, no, I love you, but you don't get to treat me that way. And so I'm going to be over here until we get this figured out. You know, you don't have to allow somebody else to tear you down because you love them and you know that they're going through a hard time. It is okay that you love them and they treat you okay and they're going through a hard time. You get to set the boundaries. You can still love them. You can still hold them and hold space for them. But if you don't like the way they're treating you, then you need to shift what you're doing so they'll shift what they're doing. And hopefully in the end, everybody still loves each other, right? In the end, but it does. Everything works out okay. Everything is going to work out okay. And you are going to be part of that ride, and it's going to be a magical ride. And you are going exactly in the direction you were meant to go, and you are doing the things you were meant to do. And even the little road bumps along the way, or the things that feel like they're not working out, that is just spirit working even harder on the backside, the things you can't see that are happening in your favor. And maybe that is something you could do if you are feeling like nothing seems to be lining up. Let's just do it right now together. We thank you, universe, that whatever it is that is going on behind the scenes that I cannot see yet, I am not falling into the illusion of these things are not working out for me, because I know you're working so hard behind the scenes to help me get to that place where I am the energetic match for that desire. I thank you that you are working with me and my heart and my soul. Help me to see what my love and my lessons are in this journey. Help me to understand what it is you are teaching me through this adversity. Help me to know what direction, what next right step to take, so that I am moving myself in the right direction in such a beautiful way that I cannot miss that thing that I desire. I thank you, you are leading me in that path, and you are taking me so strongly in that direction that I cannot miss it, and that it is making me so strong inside and outside, and that everything that I have been dealing with, I understand it now and it can fall away. And my life is starting to get easier now because I'm understanding it now, because I'm flowing with it now, and I'm starting to understand what it is you were showing me, because you are helping me to understand it. And I thank you. I thank you for helping me to ease my heart around the issues that it is holding on to, the broken parts that don't want to let go. Help me to release the things that are no longer serving me, so that I can move forward in this beautiful way, in this energetic match to the desire. I thank you that you are showing me every which way to go, so that I am indulging in the most beautiful version of my life that I can experience. And I thank you for that. And with that beautiful, beautiful energy all around you right now, with greatest amounts of gratitude for all the assistance from all these benevolent and beautiful beings that are here helping in this place right now, in your journey and our journey and everyone's journey. We thank you for the great awakening into truth. We thank you for the great awakening into knowing we have everything it takes to handle the truth. And we thank you for the great awakening and for all those benevolent and angelical beings that are here assisting us right now to move through these times and level up and embrace this beautiful energy of this world right now and raise it up into that fifth dimensional frequency. We thank you for all the power and the strength and the wisdom to make it through that journey. And with all of that being said, we thank you so much for being here today. And we thank you for being part of our journey and for letting us be a part of yours. With the greatest wisdom, we call it in for everyone. May this journey leave you feeling blessed, joyful, and blissed out. And with that, we bring you back, Tracie. Okay, you guys, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling good about it. All right, let's all click like on this video, please. It helps me share it around, and your commenting also helps to populate this video. Let's get it out to as many people as possible. Let's get this group growing and growing in its magnificent energy in this beautiful, beautiful space. You guys are all so powerful, so strong, and your energy is always so present when we do these things. So thank you so much for being part of this expansion with me. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.